Alright, so a while back someone suggested that I record a video where I simply describe in detail literally everything I do. And I'm sure they were kind of kidding when they said it, but I kind of like the idea, so I figured I would do it. I'm not a challenger or anything, but I am gold, and hopefully this will help out some newer players who are having trouble cresting the normal barrier into ranked. This looks like we're almost in here. Now when I first get onto the pedestal, I'm going to immediately take Q, and then I'm going to use it 2 or 3 times, depending on how fast I can get it done. The reason is I'm trying to charge a power chord for Sona. Every time I use the spell or ability, it charges my power chord by 1. And every time I hit 3 spells or abilities used, it fires off a magic augmented attack on my next auto attack. So I try to get that primed before I leave the base, because it completely refills my magic while I'm standing on it. And I might as well utilize the time spent purchasing and such. So, here we go. As soon as I appear. Bam. Alright. Now we'll buy. I have an item set so that I can get it done fast. Pop my next one and I'm out to lane. Now you'll see I always play Spell Thief's Edge on Sona. It gives her everything she needs. Ability power, regen, and gold. She not only gets passive gold, more than the average person, but it rewards me with extra gold for my pokes. Every time I hit somebody with a spell or ability, assuming that I still have any left, I can use it 3 times every so many seconds.
Delicately. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Do we have somebody AFK? What is going on? Alright. Normally I would watch red, but it looks like she's going to start red. So I'll just sit here and try bush. I'm not going to bother dropping a ward here. I'm going to save my trinket for the lane. The trinket is a good ward to use because it automatically refreshes an infinite number of times. There's just a delay. So it's a good ward to use when you need to quickly check something, rather than to have persistent vision of a thing. Well, if she's going to be whining about help, I think I will ward this bush with it. There we go. Try to always have my wards on the same keys. You obviously can't control... For crying out loud, make up your mind, Vi. You can't control where your trinket is, but I try to always have my wards in the number 3 slot, so they're right next to each other. Then worst case scenario, if I'm trying to ward and I hit the wrong button, the one right next to it's also a ward.
Accelerated movement, I concur.
Alright, looks like they helped their jungler out and he started blue, else they would be in lane. So that tells us a lot of information, even without actually seeing them, although it looks like there's a Riven Vlad duo mid. That might be part of the reason why we're not in as well. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to ward the river, and we should probably hard push this lane. We might even be able to get the tower super early, which normally I wouldn't recommend, but if the lane has no presence in it, then you might as well. Who just pinged? Oh, that was you. Alright. That was my lane buddy. I'm just going to focus on Poke and Vayne a lot. She's obviously not going to have a support due to arguments. So, just Q, auto attack, pull away. Q, auto attack, pull away. That's Sona's special. Now you can see down here, I've got 2 abilities stored. My next auto attack will be a power chord after I use another ability. So I'll do the Q and auto attack and watch this damage. Sona is so powerful. And I'm going to poke her again. I'm hanging out in the bush. I don't think she put a ward here. You can figure out whether or not they put a ward there if you stop moving and you don't auto-attack minions, then there's no ward. If they can see you, your auto-attack will work. If the enemy cannot see you, your auto-attack will not work. It's surprising how few people understand that. A lot of people turn their auto-attack off so that doesn't happen accidentally, but I like the functionality of just having a free ward check.
An enemy has been slain.
He doesn't know I know. I'm just going to poke him a bit. Or maybe he does know. Maybe he doesn't care. Oh, he wants my ADC. That is going to be a problem. Yeah, there we go. The flash is fine. Just going to keep poking. I actually got more damage off on her than she got on me. So. And what we just did there is, when you're attacking somebody as you run away, it's called kiting. And I figured I'd be able to get some damage off on her if I kited her as I ran. Now I've got a power chord charged, but it's a green power chord. So rather than auto-attack first and then Q, I'll definitely do it the other way around. I'll make sure I Q first. Because the blue power chord does more damage than the others. The green causes them to do less damage to me for a short period of time. Alright, I'm going to go for Vayne, definitely. There we go. And then pull away. Pull away to prevent her auto-attack. Vayne has a very short range on her auto-attack, so it makes it very difficult for her to counter my poke.
With perfect tempo.
Alright, let's see here. I want to stay out of Darius' pull range, which isn't too hard because it's pretty short, as you can see. There we go. Now I started Q, and then I did heal, and then I did my speed. Just because with Sona, it's best if you have one of each. It gives you maximum options for charging a power chord really fast if you have to. My jungler's going to come in. I'm going to make sure I have a presence for her. She stunned him. I'm going to auto it. Oh. Well, we got his flash, so it was worth. Got flash worth. Alright. If he hadn't flashed, we could have killed him easily, so it was a good flash on his part. I'm just going to hang out here. He might not realize just how easily I could kill. I don't think they have a ward here. See? I'm not auto-attacking the minions. I'm going to wait till he comes in and auto-attack. Pop. I'm going to ignite him. Attack him one more time and flash out. There we go. That was perfect. I might have ended up taking that kill, and that's the beauty of Ignite. I had him ignited, so if he started to run away, I could have maybe auto-attacked him one more time or Q'd him, and then the Ignite would have finished him off. As it is, my ADC got it, which is ideal. I still get gold for the assist, which is half gold. Most people don't realize that. Or I shouldn't say most people, but a lot of lower-level players don't understand that. It's 300 for a kill and 150 usually for an assist, which is really nice. I'm going to finish off my Frostfang because it just gives me more bonus gold when I poke, and a little better regen, a little better ability power. And then I'm going to buy the first 2 fairy charms for my chalice. And now I'm going to make sure I get wards. You can't ever stop buying wards. This is important. I'd like to get a pink, but I need to make sure I have plenty of greens. Now, a lot of people at this point would be building a Sightstone. But even if I had been building a Sightstone, I wouldn't be able to afford it yet. So, I'm going to finish Chalice, as I usually do on Sona. Chalice is better on Sona and Soraka than it is on anybody else. Because most people have a base mana regen in the range of 4 or 5. And Sona and Soraka, it's like almost double that. And since they changed the items to work off base mana regen, when it increases it by, say, 100%, it's much more powerful on someone like Sona or Soraka than it is on anybody else. Now, I don't know where Darius is, and there's a good chance he would come from up here in the tri-bush. So I'm trying to stay towards this wall. And he was up there, it looks like. Probably warding, so they probably have a ward on Dragon. It's important to keep these things in mind. I'm just going to take that CS because my ADC is hanging back, not sure why. Alright. As far as I'm concerned, CS is always fair game if it's apparent that your ADC cannot take it. And by cannot, I mean there's no way they could possibly get to it in time. One perfect example of this is while they are not in lane, by all means take the CS if you can. But don't push the lane when they're gone. Just last hit and take the minions as they come. Now I've wasted time talking for too long. I'm going to get back to poking. I don't know what she was going for there. She managed to push me away, but that served her... I gotta heal and shield her really quick there. It serves no purpose for her to push me away like that, because I'd already done my burst on her. She should know that she can't possibly prevent my burst from happening. Because her Condemn, which pushes me back, has the same range as my Q and my auto attack. She may not know that. I'm gonna go ahead and top my ADC off. She looks like she's low on mana. Might as well keep her health high. Alright, they keep hanging out over there like they want to dragon. So we should really keep our eye on that. Looks like our jungler's gonna come in. I'm gonna ward here, so if they try to run away, we'll still have vision on them. Stay away from the walls, because I don't want Vayne to be able to condemn me. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay, that was good on his part, but now he's gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna flash? Oh, my flash is down. Oh, what? Did I fail? I might have fail flashed. I didn't see. In the fog of war, crazy stuff can happen. So we didn't get any of those kills, which is unfortunate. She says Vayne flashed, which I'm pretty sure we saw. So my ADC is going to back, so it's time to get some CS! Sona's good at CSing, but usually if she has some time to prepare for it and sort of manage the wave. I am going to put a ward here. Oh wow, Vayne didn't go back. If she's not careful, I might actually be able to kill her. Oh, although Darius is here. That's alright. I'm going to try and focus on killing these minions without pushing them into the turret. Oh, there's a Q. I'm a little low on mana, and I don't have my chalice yet, so it's pretty hard for Sona to CS without being able to use her Q to get CS she's about to miss. And she can use it to get 2 at a time, which is important for wave clearing. So I'm just kind of hanging out, keeping them interested, but not putting myself in range of their auto attack. See how I'm just out of range of Vayne's auto attack there? Just out of range of his pull. I'm going to ward that so I can see him. But never get into his range. It's never worth it to get into somebody's auto attack range in order to ward. We ward so that we can see them coming. We ward so that we can stay out of their auto attack range. That's our purpose. But now we've got wards on both of these bushes, which is really good for us. We've got to stay away from the wall for Vayne. We don't want her to be able to push us into it. If she condemns us right now, we're not going to go into a wall, which is important. Alright, I don't know what's going here, but we really need to do something about it. I have my ult. I have my flash. I might... Nope, I'm not going to be able to save him. I'm not going to get there in time. I am going to flash ult Vayne, though, and kill her. And then... I'm not going to be able to save her. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, Kali's too cowardly. Perfect. That is a Kali, right? Yeah. Alright, Vi's going to get away scot-free. The only problem is we don't have any way of noting if they try to dragon now. I don't think they will, because there's 3 of them down. So this actually would be a perfect time for me to back while my ADC farms. Now I have enough for a chalice and man, I should probably get a sight stone, but we've been doing a lot of fighting. So I'm going to get a chalice and boots instead, and I'm just going to buy some wards. It's not the most efficient way to go about it, but I will finally get my pink, and I'm just going to get 2 greens. I feel like that's probably what I'm going to use before I earn the money for sight stone. And that's something you just have to kind of get a feel for based on experience. So I'm 1-0 and 2. Only 6 CS, but I've got quite a bit of gold so far. My ADC is 1-0. We're winning the lane pretty handily. Now that's partially due to the fact that they had such a miscommunication on their part during Champion Select. But, you know, you take them where you can get them. There's always bad stuff happening. It's your team or their team. That's how I look at it. I try to take advantage of it when it's their team. Alright, I'm just going to hide here. I don't think she knows I'm here. Nope, she doesn't. Because Darius isn't really warding. I'm just going to poke him a little bit. Get away. There we go. Yeah, I like your idea, Darius. I'll ward that too. I only used my trinket ward because they're probably going to push this past that bush. And it's more relevant to have a ward in the bush that is online with where the minions are meeting than it is the one behind. It's nice to have the one behind, but it's more important to have this one. Because this is the one near where the minions are. Near where the fighting's going to happen. I gotta stay away from the wall. Vayne seems really interested in my ADC, though. I'm just going to poke him a little bit. He won't be able to reach me. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. I'm going to ignite him now, in advance, just to scare him off. Oh wow, this is probably dumb for me to chase him. I wish I hadn't needed to use the ignite to scare him off, but... Actually, he might stay. Or he might not realize that I can see him recalling. I'm going to try and abuse that. I'm going to act like I don't see him. I'm going to act like I don't see him and just slowly work my way towards him. He's healing. I have enough mana to ult and do the Q combo. I'm going to do it now. There, he's dead. Alright, I'm going to auto-attack. Try and save my ADC. I have no mana. I'm going to have to run.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Alright, just going to pop this in there. Gotta stay away from walls. If she knocks me against a wall, she'll kill me because it stuns me for a couple of seconds. Alright, I'm just going to poke her a little bit. Keep her interested. A little bit of auto-attack here and there. Oh, I was hoping the turret would hit her there. Burn a little mana on my heal there. Auto-attack her while she's here. If she doesn't run, she's going to run. Alright. Darn it, I was kind of hoping I could kill her. Now, you'll notice I've taken 4 in Q, 2 in W, and 1 in E. I usually go Q, W, E, Q, W, ult. And then I max Q before taking any more heal. Only because every time you get a new rank in Sona's heal, it costs 5 more mana to cast. And that's a big deal. I'm going to pink this bush just because that ward will never go away. And it's nice to know that I'll always know if a jungler's coming. If a jungler does come this way, he'll probably kill the pink. But until that happens, this ward will never go away. I'm also going to pop this over to see if they took the dragon. They did not. It looks like mid's having some issues here, so I'm going to run in and see if I can sneak a kill on this Riven. Oh. Never mind. I guess Ez was able to ult her. Alright, I'm going to go back to lane to make sure my ADC is okay. 2-0-2, not bad. Try and top off my health as much as possible. Q combo her. That was an excellent ult on my ADC's part. Perfect timing to make sure she'd be out of Darius's range when he tried to ult her. I don't know why she's talking about dragoning. They're pushed past the dragon. It's always, you should always imagine an invisible line that's made up of towers and where their champions are. And that's what they control. We do not control dragon at the moment. Our lanes, both mid and bot, are pushed. I could have taken that and I didn't want to. Let's make sure we kill this idiot. He was laughing and baiting us. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I pressed him in. I pressed him in while building a power cord. I knew I didn't have it. I didn't have much mana. But I thought, oh, I'll poke him a little bit. And thanks. You too. It's important to have positive communication with your team whenever possible. It's amazing how often one word astray can cause someone to fly into a fit of rage, because this is the internet. Alright, let's see. I am going to finally get my Sightstone. And it timed out pretty well. I used all my wards just before coming back. I'm going to get my Boots of Swiftness. So these are the big 4. Frostfang, Sightstone, Chalice, and Boots. This combination of items makes Sona incredibly solid and very difficult to kill. I always have the mana I need. I'm getting gold constantly. I'm really fast and I've got wards all over the place. From this point, I basically do nothing but build damage. I'll build my Athenes, and then I'll build Twin Shadows. And by the time I've built Athenes and Twin Shadows, I'll also have max cooldown reduction, due to starting the game with 10% cooldown reduction, due to my runes and masteries. Looks like my ADC's having a little bit of an issue. I was trying to help Ez out there, only because he seemed like he wasn't going over there, and she was pushing pretty hard. Hopefully my ADC will just hug under tower until I get there. And perfect.
From my mind to yours.
Do a little pokage. Nope, you can't reach me, Darius. And that's really unfortunate. I've actually done top Sona versus Darius and destroyed him, because it's very hard for Darius to live in a world where someone's auto attack and their primary means of damage have a longer range than his little pull there. You can often, if you've already got the power cord charged, you can auto attack and then Q as you're walking away, because it has a slightly longer range than her auto attack. Audio attack. Alright. We finally control the dragon area a little bit. So, oh, this would be a good time, except she's fighting Vlad. I'm going to come in behind and ensure the kill. He might flash! Yeah, he's going to try and flash, that's what I thought. But we should be able to catch him. Maybe, maybe not. We'll just ult these guys instead. Alright, and I will ignite him because he does a lot of healing. And ignite weakens the heal capacity of it. Oh, my ADC died. I'm sorry, ADC. Alright, now we can definitely Dragon, though. And I will try to focus on making sure I power chord when it's Q empowered, when I've got the blue around me. But I want to try and make sure I get her in my shield for the heals as well. It's a bit of a delicate dance. But we can come out of this losing almost no health. Now, I'm going to take another level in heal now that I've maxed my damage. Just to keep my heals sweet. Oh, that was nice of Vi to try and give me blue. Or maybe just take it for herself, I don't know. But, let's see, what should we do here? We now have slight map control.
Shall we resolve this?
No, not really. The map is just more open up top. I'm not really sure what to do here. I think I'm just going to go back and push with my ADC because it looks like they've got their ADC is mid doing something. So I'm just going to push this pretty hard. A lot of times when you can't get somewhere, putting pressure on a lane by pushing it really hard is almost as good as going there. Because you force someone to come here or to stay here. See, notice how Vayne is moving generally in our direction? She's going to be torn between coming over here, like she's doing now. See, she knows he can't survive there. Oh, they got her anyway. Alright, this is good. This is good. Now that somebody's dead on their team, there's no one who can reinforce this Darius without leaving a weakness somewhere else. So this gives us a perfect chance to push one of these two towers down. Either the one Darius is at, or mid. There we go. I took tower aggro intentionally there, so my ADC wouldn't, because I wanted to make sure my ADC was surviving. Now he already ulted, so this... Oh, I didn't think he could get her. Oh boy. I'm gonna go ham for this guy. Oh wow! Oh my ult! Oh my goodness! Wait, he thinks he can kill me now. Oh no. Darn it. I didn't realize I didn't have mana for my ult. That was a pretty significant misplay on my part. Which is no big deal, but I shouldn't have wasted flash. That was unfortunate. I'll pretend that there weren't a lot of people watching that, which there probably are. Alright. Now it's time to start to get some damage. I'm over level 9, so I can just buy straight into the upgraded version of this, which is good. That lets me see invisible enemies, which we don't have any of. Well, actually, Vayne goes invisible during her ult, so that's good. And it also lets me see any wards for, what is it, 10 seconds after I use it? Yeah, 10 seconds. Alright, I was going to help mid, but I'm going to go bot instead. I really like the Sightstone Oracle Lens combo when it comes to clearing wards. It's just absolutely amazing. I'm going to heal her. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to ult, and then I'm going to do my combo on Darius, make sure he dies. I'm going to ignite her to make sure we can see her. She goes in the bush. Oh wow, oh, the ignite did it. Alright. I would have popped my Oracle Lens as soon as we went into that battle to make sure that I could see her if she went invisible. But you can't... It's cooldown triggers when you first buy it, so there's no exploits. We should be able to push down this tower, since we killed everyone that was defending it.
Order new music.
Perfect. All in all, this is a pretty close match. I'm not quite sure why. I can afford my Athene, so I'm going to back, even though I just got back to lane. Because we pretty much dominated this lane. Someone will have to come defend it. Probably a Kali down the river, because that's where she was last seen, and she left this way. So, if we leave, we're just wasting her time, which is perfect. anytime someone's going for you and it turns out you're not there, you're gaining money because they're losing it. They're losing their opportunities to make it. Alright, she's clearing my pink, so I'm just going to wait out a pink. Normally I wouldn't recommend waiting for gold in this fashion, but with the build I have on Sona that focuses on getting bonus gold, it usually only takes you a couple of seconds.
I concur.
That was a good flash. Alright, this is good. I'm going to head bot. Make sure we don't lose our tower there. They're pushing it pretty hard. But I think Sivir will be able to stop it from being taken before I can get there. And if they stay, when I get there, they're not very bright.
A sublime duet.
There we go. Stop attacking my tower! Take that CS. He offended me because he was attacking our tower. Alright, I'm just going to... I'm going to put a regular ward here. We don't really need a pink there anymore. I need to worry about placing my pinks at this stage of the game. Now that Baron's up, I probably should place a pink in the small bush near it. Right here. It's often referred to as the death bush, because often their entire team will wait there. And you wouldn't think an entire team can hide in there, but they can, thanks to the way the engine works. And how teammates can be standing pretty much on top of each other. So it's possible our team is actually throwing slightly. No. Vi's doing alright. I don't know where Vayne is. I'm gonna see if she's here. Nope. Ah, she's up here. Alright. They might be looking to dragon soon. Oh, Akali's here. We need to fall back. She's gonna try and clear my pink. I'm gonna bait her a little bit. She cleared my... Oh no, it was just a regular ward. I didn't put my pink there. She must have swept... Oh, she did sweep it. She has an Oracle Lens. Okay. So this is good. We can probably bait them into the tower. They're gonna be eager to make sure they didn't waste their time. It looks like we... Are we starting dragon? I'm gonna get over in this general vicinity, just in case she needs my help, but she really... Vi should be careful here. I'm gonna poke Vayne a little bit. I'm going to flash ult these guys, and do the full combo. That should kill Vayne. I'm gonna try and heal over the wall. That's the best I can do, and there we go. Okay. Sona's heal range is absolutely great for controlling a battle from over the wall. I agree with the Dragon Call, but we need to clear this lane, or else it will be confusing that it's pushing. If we don't clear the lane before dragoning, they will know what we are trying to do. They will know we are trying to dragon. We're just going to push her out, and I'm going to try and heal Vi without Akali realizing I went to do it. I'm definitely going to have to ward in here. Alright, there she is. I'm going to keep poking Akali so she doesn't have visual confirmation that we're doing dragon. I mean, obviously she knows, but we want to avoid giving any kind of visual confirmation. I'm going to drop a pink here so I can clear that ward. She doesn't know exactly when dragon's going to fall. Oh my goodness, what? How did she do that? That's alright, we killed her for it. This could be problematic. I don't know how fed these people are, but it's probably more fed than I can handle. Unfortunately. Riven is 10 and 2. Yeah, absolutely, I can't handle her. I'm going to boost as soon as I go in. It's the Born... What? Oh my goodness, they're everywhere! Oh wow, I wasn't able to watch the minimap because I was so desperately trying to get away. That's my first death, but it looks like other people have been feeding like a boss. It's mostly just Riven. Who was top against Riven? Kale. So Kale's not doing so well, unfortunately. Alright, well, we're going to have to... We were already in mid-game, but we just got firmly pushed into mid-game by losing our last outer turret, so... Now, the battle's going to be a little different. I'm going to start focusing much more heavily on damage. Rather than going Twin Shadows, I'm actually going to get Sheen. Sheen causes me to get a lot of bonus attack damage whenever I use an ability. It gives me bonus attack damage on my next attack. So I'm gonna try and maximize my burst there. Get as much as possible. It's a real shame we lost that dragon. Gotta keep all this worth. Huh. It's a classy CS still from Ez with his ult there. I don't know what's going on mid, but Oh, I see. Vi wants to go on Vayne. I don't know why you'd ping for help. And then with everybody nowhere near you, go in. Like, I just don't get that. I am going to go in behind this Vayne, though. Nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen. We need to be careful. Anybody could be there. Yeah, but they're not. What the heck? I'm just going to slow her down. I slowed her down with my power chord that was empowered by the Song of Celerity. The power chord is always empowered by the last ability you've used prior to using the auto attack. I'm gonna... yeah. Just gonna ult Riven whenever possible. Just to prevent her from using her big air slash or wind slash or whatever it's called. She can only use it once per ult. Alright, I have to be really careful because my team here is generally fairly low on health. Not sure I can get poke. There we go. Notice how I went into poke him when his cooldown wasn't back up for his main damage spell. I saw he used it on somebody else. That was nice. With Sona, it's usually about waiting for the right moment and then just unloading with everything. I often will Q to power my power chord, then auto attack, and then immediately do my speed again, so that my next Q will do a power chord once again. I'm trying to keep this guy interested in my body. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna Q this. Oh no, I'm gonna Q her across the wall. Wasn't enough. That was too much ham. It's usually not a good idea to follow that kind of ham. I'm gonna do a speed up power chord to keep her from coming any further. And I waited a moment to do that because I'm going to go all in on Riven. Should be able to kill her. I'm going to flash. I had to flash and W to make sure that Vayne didn't get me. I knew what she was going to do. And I was watching her cooldowns. I know that her cooldown is about so long from... I mean, obviously she could have taken any number of levels in it, but from playing against her, I was watching to see what level she'd taken in it. And I used that to know when I had to get the heck out of dodge. Hopefully I could have gotten away before then, but she just pushed it too hard. So I'm going to heal Kayle back up to max, and then I'm going to B, because I've got plenty of money. Yeah, she's hanging in there. Should be alright. Nothing wrong with learning. I'm no,
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm no LCS player, but I have been playing this game for several years. And I'm gold. It's respectable. I'm actually going to get a little more speed out of my boots, too. This, the Alacrity enchantment gives you a tiny bit more movement speed. The best part is Sona's ability increases that, because it's a percentage increase, and this is a flat increase. So, her abilities magnify that bonus even more, which is why I love Boots of Swiftness on her. Especially with the Alacrity enchantment. You see how fast I'm moving. I practically look like I'm Sivir ulted all the time. I'm gonna try and slow this guy down. Oh wow, that Q damage on Sivir. That's pretty beautiful. Alright, is Drag almost up? Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm gonna ward this. We're gonna get some deep wards here. Then I'm gonna ward this. And I want to ward over here. This will give me vision on everywhere they could approach Dragon from. That's also a great location to have if we have to team fight up there. See how we can see basically the entire jungle there? That's my favorite set of locations for wards. Unfortunately, I did that a little quickly. Let's see if they have any wards out here. I'll use my sweeper, since somebody put a pink inside the pit. Oh wow, they're collapsing. They know what's going on. They know what's up. All right, that's a Vlad ult. I'm just gonna run away from him until I see how much damage it's going to do. I'm going to ult! Oh, wow! That was unfortunate. The problem there is our team chased Vayne when Vayne's not doing well. Our team prioritized Vayne, which was a huge mistake, because Vayne is not fed. Riven is. And it's common to say, oh, looky here, it's their ADC. We need to focus their ADC, but that's just not the way it is. You need to focus who's fed. You need to focus who's winning the game for them, which in this case is definitely Riven. Now that turned out okay in the end, only because of my excellent warding. I'm going to go ahead and take credit for that. I wish the game gave you an assist based on a ward, making your kill entirely possible. But, unfortunately it does not. I'm going to go top and get this farm. I should be going over to Dragon, but honestly, Vi can handle it without me. Kale, you're not going to get there in time to stop the tower from dying, so sorry. It's my CS. Just became my CS. There we go. Okay. So, we actually pulled ahead on that team fight. Ez totally made it worth. I will give him that. We have to watch Dragon though. They're going to want a Dragon immediately. Team needs to get there. They need to get there fast. I want them to know we're here. There, I just dropped a ward because I want them to have second thoughts about staying. Now Riven is taking blue. Good. We scared him off. Never underestimate the power of the psychological game. Let the Dragon keep poking him. There. Now he's resetting. All right. Now there's no pressure anymore. Now it's once again a waiting game. Or Vi could just run in. All right. I guess we'll ult and see what happens. All right. I'm gonna ignite Riven and focus all my damage on her. Oh, wow! Wow, that Riven is fed. Absolutely, it has to be Riven. Should be Riven. Focus should be Riven here. Always focus Riven if she is there. She is uber fed. Look at how she wipes the floor with Dragon. It's looking like we're probably going to lose this one, unfortunately. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I just got a bit of a damage spike in switching to Lichbane from Sheen, because now it's based off my AP instead of my AD. My bonus damage whenever I use it, so we shall see. I'm kind of hanging out mid, only because I kind of want to get over to Baron. Because we really need wards on it now. Baron's the next big objective, now that that Dragon fight is over. Objectives are crucial. I want wards everywhere around the Baron, so we know what's going on. And the best part is, if they miss one, they might not miss another. I'm going to quick sweep this whole area, and then the area around Baron. Before it runs out, I have 10 seconds to see everything I possibly can see and look for wards. I'm going to even try and get this guy too. This little guy gives a little vision bonus and a speed bonus when you walk through it for a short amount of time. There we go. Okay, Riven's here. We just need to get away. Alright. I got a Kali. Anybody we can get down so it's an uneven fight? We should really rotate for Vlad here. That's the right move. I'm gonna slow him down. Poke him. Poke him. Oh boy, I don't... Once again, I'm gonna slow him down. Make sure I use my power core that slows him down. Just walk around. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to... He's just trolling. There we go. Okay. So I can almost get my twin... Oh, I can't get my twin shadows. Perfect! Now I have max CDR. Well, I had max CDR as soon as I bought the Fiendish Tome, but... the Fiendish Codex. But now Twin Shadows gives me this great little active that fire these ghosts out, and they look for enemy champions. Now they can find them even if they're outside where I can see. Each one that doesn't find one comes back to me. And if it makes it back to me, it dramatically decreases the cooldown on using it again. What, are we Baroning? I did not see this coming. I'm going to have to get Super Ham on Akali to stop her from totally destroying this scenario. She might try to flash. That was nice. That was a perfectly timed ult. AoE damage is like the bane of Akali's. I'm going to ult her. I'm just going to ult her immediately. And then I'm going to focus her as soon as she's back up. I'm gonna ignite her, do everything I can, and we got Baron too. Oh, look at that! That flash into Baron Pit long after we got it. That was beautiful. Maybe we're not gonna lose. I can handle this. All right. Now that now in this season, something new they added is when you have Baron buff, it empowers the minions near you and makes them like super hard for the enemy to kill. They get like crazy armor and damage bonuses and stuff. Makes it really easy to push things down. Wow, that is ham that I cannot support. I'm much more interested here in getting this tower down. Objectives should always be the goal. Kills are nice, but kills only serve to make objectives possible. And by objectives, I say definitely tower, inhibitor, nexus, dragon, and baron. The value of the, and this is important for newer players to learn, the value of any given objective at any given time is roughly proportionate to how close it is to the enemy's base. Basically, the closer it is to the enemy's base, the better it is to get. Though Baron is really high priority if you can get it. But it's usually better to get an actual permanent objective, like a turret, rather than a temporary objective like the Baron. That was unfortunate for our poor ADC. She just happened to be the squishiest one of us and the one he focused. I'm going to come up here and see if I can help Ez. Darius is definitely a weak point in their team, so I'm going to try and do what I can to like slow him down so he can't get away. I'm going to try and not take the kill. Oh boy. I'm going to flash out of this because Riven keeps hopping on me for some reason. Oh wow. She comboed that really well. That was one of those situations where she's just crazy. She's got 21 kills. She's insanely fed. That we're still doing well is kind of remarkable. It's just, we do our best when we focus her down. When we focus her down away from her team. That's not always easy to do, unfortunately. Now I've got quite a lot of gold, and I'm getting quite a lot of kills, so I think the era of Frostfang is over. The passive mana gold generation from that is not as important as getting something that helps me do a lot more damage. I think I'm going to go Seeker's Arm Guard, only because it gives me some armor, which will help with my survivability against Riven. And at this stage of the game, we still need wards. We really do. I guess I'll keep the Sightstone. I kind of really want to buy the Needlessly Large Rod, but I will pretend to be a support for a little while longer. Oh, I really should have done Twin Shadows on Riven in the last fight. That was dumb of me. We really need to go see what's going on with Dragon. Not that my team is doing that. I don't know why we're not prioritizing Dragon here. We really need to be... Oh, I guess Riven took it. I feel like we might have been able to do something about her taking it, but... I'm going to ult. Alright. We killed somebody and survived. Oh, do not keep going back in against Riven! Oh my goodness. We should have taken our kill and run. Now we're back to an even fight again, which is not what we want. Someone unfortunately has to stop a Kali bot too. I'm gonna go. I should be able to stop her, but not from taking this tower. That's the problem, is we can't really be everywhere. I should be able to intimidate her somewhat. How fed is she? Not that fed. I should be able to hold her at bay. Now I can CS. Sona's pretty good at the old CS game when she's fed. Oh, I missed it barely. Right after I was bragging. Pride went before my fall. If they can't handle mid alone, then there's no hope. I need this CS, darn it. How close am I to... Oh, I can afford it. Never mind, I don't need it anymore. I will be able to do a million times better against Riven if I get Zhonya's. Just because I'll have the armor, and I'll have I'll be able to be invincible for a few seconds, like right when she wants to combo me. As soon as I see her leap on me, I'll just pop it and then laugh while my team kills her. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll be able to laugh. She does a lot of AoE damage, so she might just kill my team and then kill me when I come back, but that's the risk you take when you pop that Zhonya's. I like the idea of us being together as a team. I don't like the idea of us all dying to Riven. So there's a good side and bad side there. Alright, Darius, what's up? What's up? What's up, my son? I don't know where Riven is. Riven's location is literally the only piece of useful information on the map. Okay, Riven's mid, so that's where I'm headed. Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna try and stop anybody from helping Riven. At the very least. Oh man. This Kayle is so dead. I'm gonna try and help, but... In fact, you know what? I'm gonna fire... There we go. Fired a Twin Shadows, which might have saved her life right now. Oh! I didn't get the Zhonya's off! I think I was stunned for a second. That's alright, they got her. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe she's gonna kill them all. I don't know. Oh, that was a good ult. Good ult. Good ult by... Perfect. Well done. Worth. Yeah, somebody needs to get here. Pronto. Quickly. Alright. We still need wards, and yet... we probably could Baron. Never mind. We're too spread out. Alright.
An ally has been slain.
That's great. That's great. Vayne's bad, so let's feed her and make her effective anyway. Sounds like a plan. I think I'll just go for Rabadon's now. I don't have it on my list, but... just build towards that. As soon as I have enough for Rabadon's, I'll switch off the Sightstone. A game like this, the Sight's not that important, and if anybody else really wants it that badly, well, they can buy themselves a Sightstone. When I'm 11 and 5, I'll decide whether or not to have a Sightstone, thank you. Alright, we really need to control... Baron. Really need to do it. Hello, Akali. I would love for you to drop a ward over here. That would make me happy. Oh, hello, Riven. Hello. Come on, Riven. Where you at? Where you at, girlfriend? Why you do this? Huh? Why you leave me like this? Man, I want to cheese this Riven so bad. I want to just collapse on this Riven. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love how we got them all spread out. That was just so beautiful. There we go. I'm sure she would like to believe that that was all her. She's fairly wrong. I'm pretty sure that was all me. Let's slow him down. Hopefully. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't die, please. There we go. Faith in humanity restored. Yeah, now we definitely should Baron. Because they're all down for so long, there's no way they can stop us. Darius doesn't have smite. It's just not going to happen. Just cycling through my abilities as quickly as humanly possible. Trying to avoid Baron's little spitball parade there. Trying to focus on making sure they all get the shields. Yep, we should absolutely Dragon afterwards. I agree with that. Hopefully Ez pushes us out. Good, they won't see us rotating. It's important where their minions are. You should never, like, obviously run towards Baron as a whole team, or run towards Dragon if it's, like, within sight range of their minions. Because then it's kind of like saying, oh, here, we're obviously all going to do this. Be sure to come and harass us and stop us while we're weakened. Oh, I don't have any wards left. That was supposed to be a ward. Best ult NA. When you have Baron, you have a much faster recall, so... You know what? Screw the Sightstone. We don't need no stinking Sightstones. Alright, so... I'm only 1,000 off of the Rabadons anyway. Wow, that Riven. It's a good thing the rest of her team is really not doing well at all. Yeah. Not impressed, my friend. Come on, Vayne. Where you at? Where you at? Excellent. We're powerful enough now that Riven can no longer steamroll our entire team like she's trying to do. There we go. Now I ulted him there to make sure he couldn't get away. I knew it wouldn't do enough damage to do the kill. I don't want to get kills anymore. You notice I've kind of leveled off. I'm trying to give them to the other people on my team. Because honestly, I'm nearing full build and I don't need it. I'm 500 away from full build. And then any gold on me is just wasted. So now instead of doing damage, I'm trying to focus on power chords that like make the enemy not do as much damage or slow them down. I think we're probably going to win here. Yeah, we're going to win. They're not going to get up fast enough. We're going to kill Akali eventually. And then we're going to win. GG. Do a little dance. Do a little dance, Sona.